Are you ready for your third trip to the hospital this week?
Yep. If we're gonna go, let's just knock it all out.
Let's get it all done right now.
I told Jared it's a good thing we moved to a retirement area. They probably are better with hip issues down here.
That's going in my hip.
Happy Halloween in 25 days.
Good morning, guys. Are you ready for Halloween? We're not even sure how Halloween is going to be looking. This video might even be up after Halloween. But we're hoping you guys have a fun and safe Halloween either way, no matter what you guys do. I wanted to ask you how you're doing.
I'm feeling a little bit better.
Good, good. I'm so glad to hear that. You know how you went to the hospital yesterday?
Yeah.
Daddy's gonna go to the hospital today. So I just want to let you know I love you.
Maybe too.
Are you ready for your third trip to the hospital this week?
Yep. If we're gonna go, let's just knock it all out.
Let's get it all done right now. First we had Tommy, who unfortunately got stitches. Then we had Jackson, who got tonsil surgery. And now today is my lucky day for my hip procedure.
I'm already thinking about lunch. What would you like today? You'll be down pretty much today and tomorrow. You'll be hurting.
I always like Jersey Mike's. But is that gonna be too heavy for me? I don't know.
No, I think you'll like that. It's funny, you and I actually don't agree with foods a lot of the time.
You're like, I want Costa Vida every single day for every single meal.
I do. Do they deliver?
Yeah.
Ah, will you have them delivered?
How do you think I get it sent to our house all the time?
Do you think you'll be up enough to order in lunch?
No, you're gonna have to figure that out on your own.
Guys, that I have him do a lot. I'm like, you have the app, you figure it out.
So what procedure, you ask? Well, they're going to give me a cortisone shot or a steroid injection. It's an ultrasounded guided, so they put me under a machine and they can see into my body, my skeleton, and they take this big long needle and go into my hip and then inject a steroid. And what that does is hopefully makes me pain-free in that area with all of the skeletal issues that I have. So this is more of a skeletal steroid injection than a muscular one, or at least that's how it was explained to me. So I've had this procedure done before, and what I remember from it is that my hip and leg just felt super tight and swollen. It was super uncomfortable for a long time. If I remember right, I was laying down for most of the day for about 2 or 3 days. I'm hoping I recover a little bit quicker than that, especially because Jackson just got his tonsils out. Hey, where are you going?
I want to take a picture.
Oh yeah, we gotta take my picture just like I did with Jackson.
Take your pants off.
It's not the first time I've heard that. Just kidding. That's going in my hip.
Honey. I told Jared it's a good thing we moved to a retirement area. They probably are better with hip issues down here. Oh, that needle. I'll just be quiet so they don't kick me out.
Okay, so here come the folks. 1, 2, 3. Oof. There's some scar tissue in there, nothing.
Oh, honey.
Alright.
Yep. I'm okay now, but like...
You could see it pulling through the scar tissue.
When he was pushing through it, it was like...
You could see it on the ultrasound.
Oh my
You could
gosh.
see it pull, moving.
And then once it was in there, my leg just felt like a balloon. The good news is he's like, oh yeah, you can be totally normal today, which is super encouraging, because the last thing I want to do is be down in bed. But I remember
Last time it hurting.
it hurt so much, so I'm not even gonna think about it hurting. I'm just gonna go about my day.
And take a lot of notes on your phone.
Yeah, of how I'm feeling.
Yes, like hour per hour, literally. Because then we're taking all of this to the Salt Lake doctors. That looked awful.
Yeah, it felt awful. Feeling around my scar right now, it's oh yeah, there's nerve damage from
And
the scar, and then it's all the scar tissue to go through.
How you doing?
I'm not limping because it's painful. I'm limping because it just feels so weird. It feels so funny. I don't know if it's the lidocaine that they put in at first, but it feels better already.
The pain?
Yeah, I don't feel anything right now. So that's like a really, really encouraging sign. It'll take about a week before the steroid actually kicks in. I think I feel pretty good, but because my leg feels like a balloon, just like whoop, like I'm limping. It's so funny.
Do you want me to drive?
Yeah. No, that hurts.
Something that I told Jared about probably a few weeks ago was how amazing it is that we live in a time where there are self-driving cars. You could put navigation on.
Yeah.
And not
when we're driving
drive
on the freeway, I don't drive 95% of the time. It got to the point where pushing down on my hip or pushing down on the accelerator, like that hurts my hip going for so long, like for a 2-hour drive, that hurts my hip. So not having to do that is really nice.
I think it's amazing, and there's gonna come a time where I hope that all of our cars are, our 2 cars are like that. I don't know what the Tesla truck is gonna like. Ooh.
We know exactly what's gonna look like.
I mean, I know it's a little insane, but I'm hoping like when they actually come out with it, I don't know, we'll see. I am glad that Jared is able to find relief even when driving. When we drive, even to Salt Lake when we were in Logan, that was a 2-hour drive. It's a 3-hour drive now from where we're at. So it's only an hour more to Salt Lake, but it still hurts your hip driving and sitting, and I'm so sorry.
It's just another way to have a little bit of relief.
Yeah.
So I know it's kind of like first world problem, but like I am really, really grateful that even adaptive cruise control, autopilot, is helpful for my hip.
I think when I watched the video this morning, he is beautiful with the way he edits and adds music, and 20 years of hip pain, and it just made my heart sink. And this week I've told him over and over, I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. I love him so much.
Even someone who didn't have hip problems?
Yeah. I feel the most comfortable around Jared. There's no walking on eggshells. You can't say anything wrong. You can't do anything wrong. He's always there to just be like, okay. Like, I just am so in love with him. It's not even, like, yes, we argue. Yes, we get in tiffs.
We're not perfect.
But like, he brings so much comfort.
Oh, let me lick your face.
Yeah, no! I love you.
I love you.
We should watch a fun movie today.
Yeah.
Would you want to do that, or are you like, no, I want to
great.
do my own thing?
No, I think that'd be great.
Okay, maybe later.
We have been home for a few hours after my procedure today, and one thing that Jackson and I have done, mostly Ellie and Jackson, and Calvin, we can't forget Calvin's help, is we did this puzzle together. Calvin, can you tell me what it is? Earth, that's right. I wanted to give a little update about how I'm feeling since we left the parking lot. I definitely feel where the needle went through. I mean, they pushed hard on that scar tissue to get the needle through, and that was like super painful. My leg and hip feels like a balloon that has been swollen up. My leg feels so tight. So right now, instead of the hip pain, I feel like swollen. But I don't feel a ton of pain just yet. There's quite a bit of lidocaine or pain reliever, numbness in my hip right now. So that's like a pretty good sign right now that I'm not having the pain that I used to. That being said, I have been taking it very easy today. I know last time I did this, I was down for a couple days, and I don't want to have that. And I think it's because I moved too soon, too quickly. So I'm definitely taking it easy today. I've just been hanging out with the kids, hanging out in the room and resting, and we'll see how tomorrow goes with this. The hope of this is that in a couple weeks, 2 to 3, maybe even 4 weeks, the steroid will take full effect and I won't be able to feel anything, thereafter. But the next week or so, they said it might be pretty painful. So that's what we're gonna be monitoring. I'm actually going to be taking notes about how I'm feeling. And I was telling Ellie this earlier. It's almost like the pain that I had in my hip has just like stepped to the side to allow pain for the needle and all of that. What do you wanna show them, bud?
I built this.
This is another thing Jackson has done during recovery. Ellie. This This is NASA. This is NASA.
One of my favorite days.
Okay, you guys have to give the video a thumbs up if you remember This is NASA. We all know that when the kids go to bed, the real fun begins. But as your kids get older, sometimes you want to have that fun with them. Tommy is in bed, and this is what we're doing. We've got cookies, we've got popsicle, we've got milk, and we've got Hocus Pocus, one of the greatest Halloween movies of all time. Wouldn't you say?
I don't think Hocus Pocus is the best Halloween movie.
You get out of my house right now.
I don't. I think Halloween Town is the best Halloween movie.
Halloween Town is a good Disney Channel original movie.
I like Halloween Town.
You and Jackson watched it yesterday, right? Yeah, that's fun. Jackson and I are both in recovery mode. I'm a little anxious for tomorrow because I know day 3 is kind of a difficult day for tonsil surgery recovery. So him and I are probably just gonna hang out together. I know I've kind of been like on my own today and Jackson's been on his own today, but I think it'll be fun for us to hang out together as we recover.
Let's do a Mario Kart family sesh.
You
I
stop
think Jared
that
just fell in love
right
with me.
now.
I think that sounds so fun.
That sounds amazing. Ellie, why are you the best?
That's the only one like I love.
Why are you the best?
You're the best.
No. Stop.
We both can be.
I'm gonna blue shell you so hard. So hard. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, that's a weird thing to say. If you enjoyed watching me get poked with a needle this big,
Bye.
give the video a thumbs up. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.